Good morning. Welcome to Lesson 1, Part 13. That's right, lucky number 13. It's the Bar Mitzvah number. Okay, here's the deal. This lesson is only going to make sense if you've downloaded your free PDF from the link just below the video, provided that you're watching the video on this YouTube page. Okay, I'm going to assume you've already downloaded it. If not, pause me and download it now. Welcome back. I hope you enjoy your PDF. So turn with me to page 4 on your PDF. So in prior lessons, we've explored the term, the heading, the wisdom training, contrived concentration. We've explored spontaneous concentration. And now we're going to begin to explore the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. Now, if you haven't already done so, if this is the first time joining in, you might want to pause this video, go back and watch Lesson 1, Part 1, and work your way through the series. Take your time. You'll be glad you did. Anyway, for those of you this is your 13th video, let's have some fun. Om Mani Padme Hum is arguably Buddhism's most famous mantra. It's the core mantra of the first quarter. When I say first quarter, what I'm talking about are my weekly webinar series. I typically have 6 weekly webinar series, and what happens is it's about 48 classes, give or take, a year. And there's typically 4 12-quarter classes. Anyway, during the first quarter, the main mantra we work with is Om Mani Padme Hum. So Om Mani Padme Hum is, well, I'm going to introduce it this way. It was explained by one of the late teachers of the Dalai Lama, named Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, that there was once in Tibet a great saint, a saint who was non-sectarian, who studied with many lineages, and who was a great scholar as well as a great yogi. His name was Karma Chagme Rinpoche. Specifically, he studied with both the Nyingma as well as the Kagyu lineages. Dilgo Khyentse explained that after exploring all the tantric systems in Tibet, the land of the snows, Karma Chagme found no mantra more powerful or beneficial than the 6-syllable mantra. So he made that the center of his practice. It has been said that Om Mani Padme Hum is a synthesis of all the Buddha's mantras. That Shenre Zig, the Buddha of compassion, is a synthesis of all the Buddhas. And that the 2 bodhicittas, love and letting go, also known as compassion and letting go, are the synthesis of all that Buddha taught. And so that by combining these 3 things, Shenre Zig, the Buddha of compassion, Om Mani Padme Hum, a 6-syllable mantra, and the 2 bodhicittas of love and letting go, you have an empowered presentation of all the Buddha taught in a very concise, easy to manage format, which is perfect for our first quarter. So, Om Mani Padme Hum is a profoundly efficient way of invoking the person, presence, and blessings of the Buddha of compassion. Buddha of compassion will go into greater depth in future lessons, but remember what we already covered in the 2nd lesson. Belief is a trap. Dogmatism is quicksand. So I'm not saying you have to believe there's a Buddha of compassion, named Avalokiteshvara, or Shenre Zig, or Kuan Yin. You don't have to believe any of that. But perhaps if we explore the possibility that a Buddha like this exists, and his blessings are readily accessible, that could be a very empowering idea to play with. And that's what we're going to do right now. Om basically is the metaphysical version of, hey, listen up. Whom, the last syllable, is, can you help a brother out? The second and third syllable, mani, refers to the wish-fulfilling jewel, which is a metaphor for love and compassion, because it generates so much good karma and purifies so much bad karma. They are a lot like Aladdin's lamp, or the Indian version of Aladdin's lamp, which is the wish-fulfilling jewel. Padme, P-A-D-M-E, the fourth and fifth syllables, refers to lotus. In this context, it refers to the wisdom teachings. And so you put it all together and you get, hey, Lord of love and letting go, can you help a brother out? So that's basically what the 6-syllable mantra means. Now let me check how long this recording gone so far. It's gone about 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do right now is give you the first pronunciation drill, and it's going to be syllabic ping pong. I say a syllable, you repeat after me. It's crucial that you be a good sport and you do it with me aloud. I can't tell you how many prideful dogs have said, I'm too spiritual to do anything aloud. That's too coarse for the likes of me. I'll just do it mentally. No, you won't. This is wasted on you if you don't have the enthusiasm and humility to do these exercises with me. Now, if you're at work and you can't do it, that's understandable. Do it at home sometime tonight. But do it. If you wait more than 24 hours, you'll never do it. It's just a fact. Anyone who ever says to you, well, I don't actually read blogs, but I save them in a special file in my in my email program, they'll never read those damn blogs. Same thing with videos. If you have a video and you tuck it away and you don't watch it, within 24 hours, you're not going to watch it at all. Same thing with these exercises. If you don't do them within the next 24 hours, you're not going to do them. Don't fool yourself. If this is important to you, go for it. If it isn't, be honest with yourself. Better an ugly truth than a pretty lie. Let's continue. First, pronunciation drill, syllabic ping pong. Now, we're not going to intone. We're going to just recite it conversationally. So let's do that right now. Now, quick reminder, we're going to pronounce all the vowels as if they were Spanish or Italian or Latin, and we're going to pronounce all the consonants as if they were English, because this is a transliteration. That's a way of converting sounds from a different alphabet into sounds using our Romanized text. So here we go. Om. Om. Now you say Om. Okay. Second syllable. Ma. Now I'm gesturing like that. That means now it's your turn. Ma. Ma. And now third syllable. Ni. 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 Excellent. And now fourth syllable. Pod. 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 It's like we're playing ping pong, isn't it? Fifth syllable. May, like the month. May. May. Sixth syllable. Whom, as if you're being fancy and you answer the door, whom shall I say is calling? Whom. 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 That was syllabic ping pong. Now we're going to do syllable stacking. And just like I mentioned before, when I was a little boy and me and my sister would be served milk and Oreo cookies, my sister, the most adorable thing, she would arrange her cookies in either a geometric pattern or a floral pattern. I, being a graduate of the Lego School of Engineering, would simply try to stack my Oreo cookies as if they were a leaning tower of carbohydrates. That's what we're going to do now, syllable stacking. So let's begin with one syllable. Om. 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 Now two syllables. Om, ma. Om, ma. Om, ma. Three syllables. Om, mani. Om, mani. Om, mani. Four syllables. Om, mani, pod. Om, mani, pod. Om, mani, pod. 5 syllables, guys. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. Om Mani Padme. And now 6 syllables. Here we go. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes. That's plenty of time for today's video. The next video, I intend to actually do the very controversial practice of giving you a tantric empowerment not only over the internet, but over an internet video. Now, some people say, that's just wrong. And then the other people say, hey, let's find out if it'll work. And if it works, cowabunga! And that's the can-do spirit I applaud in all my students and would-be students. Remember, if you're watching my videos but not practicing along with them, you're not really a student, you're just an audience member. What's a student? A student is someone who enthusiastically applies my instructions. Simple as that. So, before I bid you adieu, I want to remind you to click, the subscribe button, and then pull the cursor away and bring it back so you can subscribe to receive email notifications. I remind you to click the like button and then the 3 social networks buttons after that. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't remind you that the Thursday series of weekly webinars begins, let me rephrase this, 2012's series of weekly webinars begins September 6th. The link that will allow you to register is below this video. When you get to the registration page, you're looking for the big registration button 3/4 of the page down. A lot of people sign up for my mailing list, and then they wonder why they haven't been registered for the webinar. Those are 2 different things. So, you're looking for the great big fat registration button 3/4 away down the page. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum. Bye-bye.